We have a daughter who was diagnosed 20-some years ago, and we just appreciate everything that these guys do, these riders do.
And how many years have you been out here?
About that many. We've actually lost track of when was the first time we came out here.
So you've got some more chairs here. Are you expecting some more people?
Yeah, my daughter and her daughters will be here, and then other family and friends will be coming.
And you've got the, can you do the horn or whatever a little bit to get...
Well, it's the Cowbell Crew is what we were nicknamed by Shane Brown. A number of years ago, he had a team called Saddle Source, cycling team, and he nicknamed us the Cowbell Crew because of this.
So do they seem to appreciate? Do they wave? Do they?
They do. Some do. Some are very intent upon just arriving at the finish line, which is in the park.
Which, don't blame them.
Right?
Yeah.
But others are happy to see us and even comment, you know, oh, good to see you this year, and things like that.
Come on by.
Just you.
How many bikers?
Just you.
Welcome to the finish line of National Bike Mess. Escape to the...
So you're one of the first. You're like third or fourth in?
I would say third in, yeah.
Okay, that's not bad.
We did,
I just heard that you turned 30.
Yep, just turned 30. I did a personal challenge for myself. I did 30 miles for 30 days for turning 30 years old. And I ended on my birthday last Sunday.
All right.
And my girlfriend and my best friend came out for the last ride and did the 30 with me, so it was kind of special.
And so that got you pretty much ready for this?
Well, that was definitely big time practice for this, without a doubt. But I kind of do a good bit of cycling on the regular basis. So I have a YouTube channel.
Oh,
and so I put my bike on a Wahoo kicker and I ride on Zwift while playing video games like Call of Duty and Rocket League, all at the same time. So I put big like foam pads on the front of these handlebars, and I just grab an Xbox controller like this.
And you can look up and see what's going on?
Yeah, I have it on my computer, and I'm grooving, man. So, YouTube channel is called ZZ Sheffin.
Okay. You got more coming in?
Yeah, so...
So what, was there any big challenges? There's got to be some hills there.
I would say day one was definitely a good bit of a challenge. The Century is about 5,000 feet of elevation climb.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So today was 2,500. So you were half of yesterday.
And plus it's much less that you had to ride today.
There was 30 less miles, so that definitely helped out too.
So do you get those where you're going uphill, and you're around a corner, and you think hopefully you're going to be going downhill, but you end up going up more?
Oh, those are the absolute just shin kicks, you know?
Yeah.
And you get up to that crest, and you're like, yes, I got it. And then you just see the next crest, you're like, nope, didn't get it. Got to get another.
Yeah.
So it was a pleasure. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, MS, for putting this together, and it was an absolute blast.
Was this your first time doing it?
This was my first year doing the MS ride.
Okay. So you're going to put your bike in the water like some of them do? Or?
I don't know if I'm going to put my bike in the water. I might jump in the water myself, but...
We've made more progress in the last 20 years than the first 75 years of the organization. I'll tell you what Bike MS really means to me and to so many of the cyclists around the country. I'll start by saying Bike MS is the biggest cycling series in the entire world. We have been doing Bike MS for 40 plus years. We have raised over $1.3 billion for MS over those decades. Locally, and we actually have 3 rides happening today across the country. We do 54 throughout the year, but right here, the Escape to the Lake ride, we started a little bit north of Pittsburgh, and over 2 days we made our way up to Lake Erie, and over 400 riders are going to raise over $450,000 this weekend for MS.
And they're going to feel good.
They are.
And they're going to have fun. And they're having fun.
They are having fun. They are.
So, what about the response community-wise here?
Well, we're always amazed, and the last couple of years has been tough for a lot of nonprofits.
You did? Was it the last 2 years you haven't had one?
We actually had in 2020 we did a virtual event, which wasn't really the same. Although thankfully we still raised money because of the dedication of these cyclists and their connections to MS. Last year we decided to launch just a one-day ride. Still raised over $300,000 with a one-day event, and this year is our first year in 3 years now that we're doing a 2-day event. So Escape to the Lake is back, and we're stronger than ever.
Wasn't this originally, you had a choice of Conneaut or Erie or something? And
we've had a lot of variations of this ride. There's so many rides over the years. They adapt, they change, sometimes just due to the nature of the cyclists and what they want. But the ride here to Lake Erie in Conneaut, Ohio has been strong, and they love it. We'll continue to do it as long as they continue to support us and the cause. And it's very apparent this year that the passion is there.
It's a great cause, and I have some friends that are affected by it and just want to support them.
Are you a big bicycle rider, a biker?
Yeah, absolutely.
And why do you bike?
Just being out on the road and out in nature and having fun.
It's usually fun, isn't it, being out there?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a new adventure all the time.
Yeah.
And you kind of regress as far as age-wise, I think.
Yeah.
So what kind of problems did you have, or not problems, but maybe challenges?
Headwinds and hills out there.
There's a lot of hills, aren't there?
Yeah.
So, but the first day, was that where the hills came in?
Yeah, definitely hilly on day one. Had a nice speed with the group today, so.
Did you practice a lot? Were you out there?
A little bit.
So what's a little bit?
Here comes another
A
one.
few 50-mile rides here and there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did I ask you, is this your first time?
No, I think this is my fourth,
Let's go,
actually.
bring it in, Ryder.
But it's been probably 7 years since I last did it. So.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Escape to the Lake.
any problems? Any mechanical problems or anything?
Nope, pretty smooth overall.
Is this a well-run race as far as?
Yeah, absolutely. Very well supported by the community and all of that.
So when you get to Conneaut, is it like, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. Put the bike away for a few days.
Right. Is there like an average cyclist, certain age, or?
You know, it really runs the gamut. We have riders as young as 12. We've had riders 87 years old supporting this ride, getting out on their bikes, supporting it, and raising money. But the average cyclist, I would say, is likely between 35 and 55 years old. But it's also a really mix of fun, friends and family teams. We've got a lot of corporate teams here.
A lot of people that work together, play together, sort of thing.
Exactly. And they usually have a common bond, and that's because they know someone living with MS or affected by MS, and that's what brings them together today.
And they got stories for the lunchroom for the rest of the year.
They do. And then some of the stories I hear at the finish line, you're going to have to ask around. You'll hear some fun stuff. Yeah.
So what progress has been made in MS during all of this?
Incredible progress over the last 20 years. The National MS Society started about 76 years ago, but really until the last 15, 20 years is when we've seen the most significant progress in research and disease-modifying drugs, into understanding what MS is and why it happens to people, but also how different it is from individual to individual.
Get some food, get some dilly bars.
So is this your first time doing this?
No, I did it in 2018, was the other time I've done this one.
So how was this comparison? Is it older? Is it harder? Or?
The weather was absolutely perfect this
Yeah.
time. It's rained a lot in past years, so that made it a lot easier. and I'm in better shape this time, so that made it a lot easier.
Did you prepare more? Or?
Yeah, actually, this ride 5 years ago really sparked a love for cycling in me, and so I've steadily increased my cycling since that time, and so yeah, this kind of fit right in.
Excellent. What was the hardest part of the whole thing?
Yesterday at about mile 70 or so, shoulders were real tight, butt was hurting a little bit, but that kind of passed, and then as you get closer to the finish line, mentally you start to relax a little bit.
And then today you got to figure, well, I did a century. Did you do a century?
Yeah.
So today's is like a piece of cake.
Today was a piece of cake, and there's a nice little group of us that rode together, so we got to draft off each other, and today was very, very easy, very fast.
And you are a rarity in that you are from Conneaut.
Yeah.
So did people say, what is this place, or did you have to explain it to anybody? Or?
It seems like most people that rode today and yesterday have done this ride a number of times, so they kind of knew what to anticipate. Seems like a lot of people from that Pittsburgh area come up here to stay at the lake.
Yeah.
So they were pretty familiar with it. But yeah, it felt special. It felt special to come home and start recognizing some roads and places on the way. Yeah.
Road construction wasn't real great.
As soon as we crossed the Ohio line, the road got rough. Like, we're in Ohio.
I'm here with the Red Hat ladies today, and we're giving away the awards for the bicycle run.
So are they appreciative? I bet they're in a good mood when you give it to them.
Oh yes, they are. I've been a little hesitation about the kisses this year. Last year I was kissing them all.
So you having fun here then?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Good cause?
Oh yes, it's been a good job.
Congratulations, riders, on making it to the finish line of the 2022 Bike MS Escape to the Lake.
I am tired.
Escape to the Lake 2022.
Yeah, we did a century yesterday, and then I was trying to keep up with some younger riders.
Awesome job.
My legs are paying it for it.
So do you do many centuries? Have you done many?
Yeah, I've been doing this since 1991.
All right.
So yeah, I've been on a number of rides.
So how did you practice or get ready for this ride, prepare for this ride?
We didn't do much prep. That's probably the problem.
Is that why you're feeling it?
Right, yeah, exactly. We rode a couple of times. We go to a local park, North Park.
Let's hear it.
We go just do some loops, 35-mile loops.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said we. So who are we?
My team. We ride for Team Abtech.
So is that where you work?
No, we had a friend who used to work there, Don Parker. He actually died training for this ride right like 10 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, but we still ride in his name. So we keep the team going.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So was it fun?
There was mixtures of fun. It's good to be on a team.
But
So
when you got into Conneaut and knew you were like 3 miles away, that was fun.
And you know what's the best part is a dilly bar is waiting for me.
Yes.
Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in.
As long as they have dilly bars, we're going to keep on riding.
So how long before you're going to get on a bike?
You guys have made it to the finish line.
How long before you get on a bike?
Escape to the Lake 2022.
Next
Good
year.
job. One heck of a feat. Let's go.
No, I don't know. Maybe a week or so. Yeah.
So are you a husband and wife team, or?
Yes.
Oh,
We're part of a bigger team.
right. Okay. Well, what's your bigger team?
Tour de Taco, Cyclists of Marysville.
All right.
We ride out of Helltown Brewery in Marysville, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
About 2.5 hours south of here.
Yeah. We're just
Okay. Oh, all right.
just east of Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this your first time doing this?
First time at Escape to the Lake.
Yeah.
So have you done other rides together?
Yeah, we did Cook's Forest.
All
we
right,
actually
all right.
met at Cook's Forest and got engaged at Cook's Forest.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
that's right.
that's a pretty place.
Yeah, yeah.
So what was the conversation around the dinner table one day when you said, let's do escape to the lake?
Our friend Hal, a fellow taco rider, has done it every year since 1997. So he said when Cook's Forest got canceled this year, he said, come to Escape to the Lake with me. So here we are.
So are you glad you did?
Absolutely. Loved it. Loved every minute. Perfect weather.
The hills don't bother you, or?
This is flat for us. We're
good.
right
here, yeah.
Yeah, this is great.
Thank you. So you're gonna do it again?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So what was the most challenging thing?
Getting up this morning.
I can imagine. What, 6 o'clock?
We got up at 5.
Whoa.
Yeah, and we tent camped last night, so yeah, it was hard getting up.
Oh, downhill. Arrow bars to the downhill, dude.